What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we want to talk about the subject of details. How's everybody doing, man? I hope y'all are doing good, man. I hope y'all up and alive and kicking. I hope y'all had a good week. I hope you had an even better weekend. And let's get ready to get going up for this week, right? So, as I said before, the subject that we have for today is details, right? And hopefully everybody is doing good, and I hope everybody is able to stay focused and able to just continue about the day-to-day goings with some a little bit of motivation and a little bit of discipline, right? So when we talk about details, right? So details is important, because if you're somebody who just has a lot of ideas, right, that you want to bring to life, and you struggle bringing those ideas to life, or you struggle putting them in the form of something, of an outlet that can be manifested and impactful, right, in a way, right? So it's important to focus on details in order to really grow that thing, right? So for example, like if I have a long-term goal, I have something that a dream that is very, very far in the future. It's going to take like probably like 4 or 5 years, you would think, to accomplish. Or when I get older, I want to be this, or I want to be that, right? With dreams like that or long-term goals like that, it's very important to focus on the details, and really just focus on the details and take it one bite at a time in order to actually get to that set goal, and let the details become the you living your dream or living your long-term goal, right? Because at that point, a long-term goal like that would be a system, right? And with long-term goals or with visions, right? A vision for something. These are things that we have to walk in and be, right? So when we train and when we get into our rituals, or we get into whatever we practice in order to do what we want, do what we do, right? It's important that we train ourselves in the aspect of making it seem as realistic as possible, or as specific and detailed as possible to that dream, right? I had a dream or have a vision, and I want it to look like this, specifically like this. I'm going to commit every action to that dream, right? And this is going to require a lot of growth, and it's going to be a lot of breaking and tearing and rebuilding, right? Almost like just almost like training a muscle, right? The wear and tear and it's building you, it's making you stronger, right? And preparing you for that vision that you have, right? So to that point, what I want to say is like, say you get on the basketball court and you're training. When you train on the basketball court, the best way to train is when you have a little bit of experience already with organized basketball and what that looks like, running fives, right? Because now you can train yourself and visualize yourself in the game, and train yourself a lot easier and a lot better, because now you can visualize the actual game of basketball and what it's going to look like, and you train yourself that way. So when I do my 3-point shooting drills, I'm not just shooting like 5, 10 threes and move to the spot. No, I'm gonna have my hips loaded, and I'm gonna do everything technically right, because I know that's exactly how it's going to look in a game, right? And because I know that, that's how I'm going to train. So it's when it comes to carving out our dreams, or when it comes to carving out anything, anytime you train, it should be to the specific, exactly how it's going to look like in the game, right? Exactly how you envision it, or you know what I'm saying? So that's the message of this little video right here. It's training yourself to be in the form or walking in your vision in order for you to um, get there, or just become it, right? Because that's what you do when you're training on the basketball court. If I train on the basketball court each day, day after day, and doing my shooting drills the same way every time, day after day, exactly how I envision it. And again, when it comes to game, you know, the thing is, not only is it second nature to me, but it's nonchalant at that point, right? So, um, so point taken, is that when we train ourselves for a long-term vision, and we're specific, and we know exactly what we want it to look like, and we just walk in this vision. It's the same thing when we it's the same thing with anything that we train, right? It's a matter of seeing that long-term vision and just walking in it the best we can. So for example, like, say if I'm an artist, right? Or if if there's something that I want to be, my lingo may change to fit the form of whatever specific function, or what I'm saying, whatever I want to be a part of. I may start to incorporate detailed things that will represent, or that basically are basically things that you would do in your dream, right? The dream thing that you want to do, right? So I'm laying out the details, right? The detailed things I'm starting to incorporate are direct reflections, or it's me mimicking what I would be doing. Say I was say if I was 5 years ahead in actually acting that vision, right? Right. So it's the same thing with what we think, right? I want to think within the frame of that vision in details, right? So as an artist, this would mean drawing. This would mean drawing on just more things, drawing on more things, and using more canvases, right? Drawing on anything, right? You got to move outside the canvas of the paper, and just maybe, I mean, I hate to say this, I hate to promote it like this, but just other things like objects, right? Objects. And now you're starting to carve out your art, or you're starting to draw what you envision in 5 years on different objects. So now it's like you can't get away from it. You keep seeing it constantly. This is what you constantly see, right? So this is another form of just focusing on details of that long-term vision to help you get there. So I'm going to conclude this video right here. Hopefully this video could help somebody out in terms of focusing on details. But stay tuned. We'll have another video up for y'all, man. Love y'all. Peace, love. We out.